What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. And we are here. Saturday Night Live, but not the TV show. Didn't go on last night live because I didn't go on. I had to do some mic business, some mic wrecking. But I'm missing something. But we here with y'all tonight, man, and glad to be here early for a change as I see y'all slowly popping in on your big brother, and I appreciate that, man. It's a lot y'all could be doing, man. Y'all come through and kick it with me. But what I need y'all to do is hit that like button. You don't come in people's house and not speak. You hit that like button. Hit that like button before y'all come in. You can't just walk in my house and then go open my refrigerator and start eating stuff out my refrigerator. You can't walk in my house and then just grab the remote, start putting the TV on what you want to watch. You got to walk in the house and speak to everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, nice to meet y'all. And we'll get to all that other stuff. So hit the like button, man. Glad to see y'all up in here on this Saturday night. And as y'all can see, it's open topic. So basically tonight, this is the moment y'all get to ask me any questions that y'all might want to ask, and speak on what y'all want to speak on, and we'll get it going. Click the like, y'all. Click the like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you can get your notifications when I post a video. Also, go subscribe to my podcast channel, the Underground Dialogue Podcast. Go subscribe to that. Y'all can do that right now. Underground Dialogue Podcast. And click the bell as well over there so you can get your notifications. And we're gonna make it happen, man. So I was watching something, man. I want to tell this little story before we get into the open topic, man. I just saw something on Twitter that tripped me out. Man. It was a young lady and a young man. They was in a bowling alley. Some of y'all might have saw this, and they was arguing. They was face to face. They was funking. They were going at it in the bowling alley, right? And so the girl pushes the guy off, extends his hand. So as he's coming back in, I don't know what he was gonna do, hit or not, but she swung a bowling ball and bang, and caught that boy in the head with that bowling ball and knocked him smooth out, right? That boy fell straight down like boop, right? So people filming it and laughing and all that. Meanwhile, like I said, this dude done got hit with a bowling ball and he fell face first down on the ground. Somebody sitting right where his head hit the ground. They not moving. They just sitting there like messing with their shoe. People laughing. And then whoever was filming it, they said, bowl the strike. Shoot the shot, bowl the strike. She took the same bowling ball that she just hit old buddy with and just rolled it down the lane and bowled a strike. Walked right past old buddy, stepped over him and kept on going. Now, all I'm thinking to myself, that while it was impressive that she had the composure to still step in and bowl that strike, I'm like, you just had an attempted murder scenario play out and nobody cared, man. Have we become this insensitive to life to where all we really care about is getting a good clip that we can get a bunch of views on? Because she could have killed that dude, man. She could have killed, just the impact from the bowling ball could have killed him. Then him falling straight down, because he was out before he hit the ground. He was already out before he hit the ground. So she could have killed that dude. And now that it's on film, they can probably still come back and go after some kind of assault charges or even attempted murder charges. But and then you was hearing the same comments that you normally hear. People talk about like double standards and all that, because they're like, man, if a guy would have did that to a female, it's like that'd have been national news. Which nobody should do that to anybody. I don't condone. I definitely don't condone a man putting his hands on a woman. I ain't with that. I don't care. I ain't with that. I feel like a man can get out of a situation even when the woman is trying to be aggressive sometimes, because you have situations where women, they get volatile, and they'll try to make you hit them. I've been in them situations before. They try to make you hit them, and you can't fall for that. But that was crazy. Y'all gotta go look that up, man. She almost messed that dude. Well, I ain't gonna say she messed that dude up, but I really believe she could have killed him, man, or caused brain damage. And I just stumbled across it. It's like, stop watching that trash. Nah, I just look. Let me tell y'all something. You don't gotta go looking for crazy stuff in order to see it on the internet. You just scrolling down, doing your normal routine, and stuff just presents itself to you. What's up, Jazz? Beautiful Jazz. Didn't expect to see you here, but sometimes you can just come across stuff. It just you ain't looking for it, and you just see it. But that was terrible, man. I hate to see that on any level, whether it was a man doing to the woman doing to the man. We got to find better ways to channel our anger, man. We got to, because you can make a mistake that could land you up in that thing forever, and it ain't worth it. Another individual who causes you to escalate in your anger in a moment, that's not worth you throwing your life away. You know. So YG Muhammad, I disagree with domestic violence from either. Me too. Yeah. If you got a beater, you don't need her. Like the great Witty D said. It's open topic tonight, though, y'all. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. See that some of y'all have not. Let me see what's on y'all mind tonight. Mike Cullen. Let me see what you're talking about, Mike. Mike Cullen says that the government is preparing to do to all of us what they already did to the Indians. Crazy time to be alive. Well, I wouldn't even say that the government is preparing to do it. I would go so far to say that the government has already been carrying out genocidal efforts. They've been doing that. This whole thing with the vaccines and all that, that's a to me, that's a genocidal plot. And there have been things before that fall into that same category. So I'm not looking at it like it's something that they are preparing to do. Now they may have something else in the pipeline that's coming. It wouldn't surprise me, but they've already been initiating biological and chemical warfare against the people. That's been going on for the longest. Shalandra Peavy says, are you in tune with the imminent threat of the grids going down? No lights. This means no energy, gas pumps, ATMs, or the grocery stores or water filter. Yeah, absolutely. Because this is something that they absolutely control. See, and you know, I'm of the belief that there are times where they do many, not many, not MANY, but MINI, like small, mini experimental tests on that. You know, they do certain things. Like we had a freeze out here a couple of years ago in Texas, and that was like a good example, you know, because the grid was jacked up, and Texas operates under its own independent setup, and people was messed up for days and weeks, and without power and without the ability to heat their homes, and people died, and it was messed up. But these things give examples and glimpses of how people will react in a crisis, in a tough situation as well. And it also reveals how unprepared that we are as a people, as a nation, as citizens, as individuals, as neighbors and family members, that most people don't even have um, simple as cases of water in their house. People don't have 2 cases of water in their house. So some pop off. That's why you see a mad scramble for everybody to get to the grocery store. When the hurricane is coming, or when a storm is coming, then you see everybody flood the grocery store in that moment. That shows us that on a whole, it's a bunch of people that just not prepared. People don't have a lot of food and supplies stored up in their house. None of us. We just not prepared. So if something ever pops off that is so severe that we don't have time to get to a grocery store, or like Shalandra said, there's no access to the grocery store, it's gonna be a mad scramble. Because the first thing people are gonna do, they're gonna try to get to the store. Let me try to hurry up and get to the store and stock up. You're gonna get to the store and it's not gonna be available. So now everybody's like, oh, they're gonna try to go to another. You're gonna be bouncing from store to store. Everything is down. No electricity, everything's shut down. It's darkness. Whole city out of there. Then you got to revert back to wherever you live, knowing that you and your family, y'all ain't got enough stuff in the house to last 1 week, much less 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. You don't have it. We're not ready. So, yeah, they have the power to shut it down. See, and it's not necessarily about, sometimes it's about, let me give you an example, like when they were having protests behind injustice in terms of racial discrimination or police brutality, when those protests were going on, if they want to, they can say, okay, y'all want to be out in these streets protesting and acting a fool according to them. I tell you what, we're going to cut the water off in y'all neighborhood. We're going to cut the electricity off in y'all neighborhoods. We're gonna cut you off from all of the necessary resources of life and create more chaos. And when that chaos breaks off because now survival is in jeopardy, then the hope is they'll make the people now take attention off of the police and the justice system, and now get desperate and start turning against each other. And then all of these things that happen justifies what? Now it justifies the government being able to send in the National Guard, send in troops to come in and exterminate the people on a mass level. So yeah, this is real deal. So to end the whole point and answer your question, it just means that we have to start preparing. You got to start storing stuff up in your house. You got to start having yourself ready in case you need to barricade yourself in your house where you don't have to go out searching for food and searching, oh man, I need some gas. Oh man, I need some money. I need some. You got to have that stuff together, because when it turned into the wild west, when it turned into the jungle, you ain't gonna want to be out there. It's dark and people busting shots and jacking and stealing, and you ain't gonna want to be out in that. So you better start preparing that now. Open topic tonight, y'all. Stan said social media is trying to cover up everything as much as possible. I meant to say that earlier, but I had a brain freeze. Okay, no, nothing wrong with a brain freeze. We all have them. We all have them. Phantom Face says, have the food, but learn how to fast. Learn to fast. Yeah, we got to learn how to fast, because fasting is a form of self-discipline, and it's a necessary self-discipline thing, because even when you have food, just like he said, you want to condition your body and your mind to still go long periods of time without food, for a time where you may not have access to food. So if something goes down and you are only able to maybe eat one time every 2 or 3 days, you may come across some food. You want to have your body conditioned to where you ain't passing out and I'm so hungry. You want to have built up that resistance to where you can actually survive. So fasting is a key element to that, because fasting is also, and more so, a spiritual tool than it is a physical tool. The physical goes without the food, but when you're in that mindset and your body is calling for food and your body wants to eat, your body is naturally saying, what's going on, man? I'm used to something coming down here and nourishing me and making me feel full, but it's not coming. Your mind now has to take over and say, nah, we are undergoing a process to strengthen our will, to strengthen our resistance and enhance our self-discipline, to where now we are in tune with ourselves and we're in tune with God. So it's a spiritual connection when you fast as well. Fasting ain't just about going without eating. That ain't what it's about. You just on a diet or something. Fasting is spiritual, because you're strengthening your will and you're fighting against the urge to crack under the pressure. Because if you fast tomorrow and you got a house full of groceries, if you get to a certain time and you start getting weak, you might say, no, I can't do it, man. I got to go in here and make me a sandwich. See, you break. But what happens when it ain't no food and you can't break and just give in and go eat? You have to go the whole distance. So fix your mind to go the distance even when the food is present. That's the best time to do it. See, when I fast for Ramadan and people know that I fast for Ramadan and they know that I'm fasting. So it's the middle of the day and somebody, one of my homeboys, they'll pull some food out or start eating, and they'll say, oh man, my bad, man, my bad. I don't mean, I'm sorry about eating in front of you, man. And I'm like, nah, you ain't got to say my bad. Do what you was doing, because this is a test for me. I need to be around it. I need to smell it when I can't have it, because that's going to strengthen me. See? So I don't need you to say, no, I'm just going to wait. I ain't going to eat around you. No, eat around me. Make me stronger. And that's the mindset that we got to have. You want to build yourself up. Let me see. Open topic tonight, man. Yeah, you got to stay prayed up. What's up, Steve? Steve, I'm gonna be in your area next month, man. Hope you come down and hang out. I'll be in Toronto, Canada next month, y'all. So any of my Canadian folks in the building, y'all make sure y'all come through. I'll leave information before the live is over with. Teresa says, my king, first and foremost, may this new year bring unity, love, health, and strength indeed. No question. Same to you. God's peace to everybody. I'm gonna use this time to quote, to paraphrase the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan when we talk about Happy New Year. And Mr. Farrakhan says, you know, we're not saying Happy New Year because the new year could be happy or it could not be happy. So what we say, we wish you God's peace in the new year. So yeah. So I'm wishing God's peace on everybody, including myself. Spectrum Entertainment says, how is your tooth feeling? Man, I'm a little better, man. I was messed up this week, y'all. I was messed up this week. I had a bad. This boy right here felt like a little bitty Mike Tyson was living in my mouth, and that boy would go, had a little bitty mini Mike Tyson in my mouth. I'm a lot better now. I'm a lot better now. We still waiting, but I'm a lot better now, man. I appreciate you asking, Spectrum. Appreciate that love. Let me see. Jason Barrett says, Kay, you got me eating bean pie. Where'd you get it from? Where'd you get your bean pie from, Jason? That bean pie is the truth. If you never had a bean pie, this is what I want you to do right now. If you never in your life had a bean pie and you've heard of it, some people never even heard of it, being like, what's a bean pie? But if you've heard of a bean pie, you've had access to, you live in a city where you can get a bean pie and you never had one, I want you to take your right hand right now, I want you to lean your face and just slap your face, your own face real hard 3 times if you never had a bean pie before. Bean pies. Y'all know how much I love bean pie, man? I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Stay there. This how much I rock with y'all. This how much I rock with y'all. But Jason brought it up. Jason brought it up. Jason brought it up. I didn't even start this conversation. I didn't start this conversation. I just got this boy tonight. I just bought this one tonight. Jason Barrett. Jason, look at this. Look how pretty this pie is, man. Look how pretty this pie is. Where's beautiful Jazz? This pie, it's not as beautiful Jazz, but it's a beautiful pie. Look how pretty this pie is. I'm just gonna hold it up for a while I talk. We can change the subject, and it. Y'all can y'all smell it? Y'all smell it? This pie, y'all about got to smell this pie. You almost, I know y'all smell this pie. So I'm gonna hold up for a little while, man. I'm gonna ask a few questions, but I'm gonna still hold this pie up. Lena Ramirez says, what does it feel like for you to enter writing mode? Someone of your ability in thinking and process. Do you trance out? Does the process itself get addicting? And has writing become a vice? No, writing is not a vice. Writing is a gift. It's a blessing. Like this pie. This pie is a blessing. Oh man, this pie smells so good. I almost want to just slam my face into it. But no, writing is it's a gift, because you said enter into writing mode. It's like when a basketball player talks about being in the zone. When you play ball and you in a zone, when you just everything you shoot is going in, no matter how good the defense is, you shooting threes off one leg, you scoring at will. When you get into a good zone of creativity and you writing, and the ideas and the punchlines and the concepts just falling out your head so fast you can't even hardly keep up, man, that's a beautiful thing. Almost as beautiful as this pie. Well, it's just as beautiful as this pie. Look at it. Look at the texture. Look how pretty brown. Look at the crust. Come on, man. I'm gonna hold up a little while because it's heavy. I can only hold it so long. But I wrote a book, Lena, called Behind These Bars. I talk about all that in the book. I will be re-releasing the book next month. So that way y'all can see. I talk about all that. All that. Let's see. Doom said, just heard your joint food poisoned from your latest joint. My favorite line is when you say, the more you eat, you let the reaper, you let the reaper loose. Yeah, no question. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, we dig our own graves with our teeth because we addicted. See? Hallie B., the Lost Ways book also teaches water collecting, storage with silver, and etc. It teaches you how to make the food our ancestors took all across the country and used during the Civil War. All praise is due to God. That's what's up. Let me catch up, man. I'm a little behind. Let me catch up. Oh, yeah, I'm way behind. Way behind. Look at this pie. Woohoo, man. Well, y'all, I'm doing this on purpose. I want y'all to feel the pain. I want y'all to feel the pain that y'all don't have this. Yeah. Appreciate that, Zen Gray. Scary movie pie. Yeah. All you gotta do is taste it. This pie is so pretty. I don't even want to cut it. See, when it's time to cut this pie later on the night, I'm gonna be standing with the knife in my hand gonna be shaking. I'm gonna be like, it's so pretty you don't even want to cut it. You wish you could just cut itself. It's heavy, y'all. I gotta put it down. I gotta put the pie up. I wasn't thinking about this pie. Jason Barrett started talking about a bean pie. But little did he know, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Set my pie right here. Yeah. And it's made from the navy bean. So if you do research on the navy bean and how potent it is and how much nutrients it has in it, it's one of the best things you can put into your body for good health. The navy bean. You can make a bean pie. You can make bean soup. You can do all kinds of things with the navy bean. And it should be incorporated into your daily diet if you can. Some days I get a pot of navy beans made, and that's all I eat for like 3 or 4 days. I just go on a navy bean diet for like 3 or 4 days where that's all I eat just to regenerate. They fight against radiation. Navy beams protect you from radiation. Radiation is around us all day long. Y'all like to eat out the microwave. Not smart. It's radiation. We all walk around with phones. Everybody got a phone on them at all times. Some of y'all, this your phone right here. Some of y'all go to sleep and set y'all phones right on y'all chest while y'all sleep. And all that radiation just absorb it into your body. Y'all put them in your back pockets. Now you got radiation all in your butt. They pressed up on our heads all day long. You know, all day long. Radiation. Radiation coming from the computer screen. Radiation coming from the TV. It's all around us and everything we do. So you need to have something in your system that counteracts and combats and protects you from the constant influx of radiation every day that we don't think about. Let's see where we at, man. Jovan Duckworth, why are you so good at lyricism? I don't take no credit. God gets the credit. Whatever I am, God made it. With anything good that you give me credit for, I give credit. I say all praise is due to Allah. Thankful for it. I appreciate you, though. How long would it take you to devour that pie by yourself? Today's Saturday. I bought it today. Let's see. It'll be gone by Monday. Probably eat 2 slices a night. It'll be gone by Monday. The pie will not be with us. Tuesday, it will not be with us. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I just broke down the Navy bean truth trail. The world's best kept secret. You can go to the grocery store, buy your little bag of Navy beans, man. Let them soak overnight to get that gas off of them. Let them soak overnight, and then make them, just whip them up. Go look up a recipe. I don't know how to make bean soup, so I ain't gonna act like I do, but I know you can put a lot of ingredients with it. Some people, definitely put some garlic in it, some onion. Some people use celery and different things. Just make a soup with the Navy beans. Add it to your diet daily. You can Google it. Google nutritional benefits of Navy beans. It'll all come up. What's up, Zawaji? Boy, notorious, man. Thank you, man. Much love. Shaheem, what is the importance of being humble? The importance of being humble is to show the people that you are showing that humility towards. You're showing the people and you're showing God that you are thankful for a gift that you didn't give to yourself. You see what I'm saying? You did not create your own talent. So if you sing real good and everybody clapping and hollering and screaming and patting you on the back and hugging you and telling you how great you sound, oh, you sound so good, oh, I love you, so talented. And then the more they telling you that, this your head. This your chest. And now you like, oh man, I am great. Look at all these people just praising me and telling me how great. Nope. When somebody gives you compliment, when somebody tells you how gifted and talented you are, your first thought should be, Well, thank God. I'm thankful to God for it. Your first thought should be to acknowledge the creator who gave you the gift, not to go, yeah, man, yeah, you're right. You're right. I am pretty good. Now, it's all right to have that confidence, you know. You understand, yeah, I worked on it. I'm pretty good. But at the root, you thank the creator. And then when you thank the creator, you thank the people who are telling you that. You thank them because they are the ones who are putting you to the test. They putting you to the test because the more that the accolades you get, the more love and people telling you how great you are and all this. See, you being tested now. And another thing about being humble is the understanding of whatever it is that you do have, you can lose it. So don't get beside yourself. Don't reach a point where you just so full of yourself that you lose sight of the possibility that, hey man, the Lord giveth, and then what? You know, you can lose it. Don't get too hot. Don't get too hot. You can lose it. Your blessing is a test. So you may be getting blessed with something as a probationary period, just so God can see if you really ready to receive that blessing. Let me get this fool a little money and see what he do. See how he act. Let me give him an opportunity. Let me put him up here. You ever worked with somebody on a job, and when you work with somebody on that job, y'all was on the same level, and then they got promoted. They got promoted to a position, and you still in the position you were. And when they got promoted, they started acting different. They started acting funny, talking to you crazy now, and acting way superior over you, because now they're the assistant manager now. See, it's one thing to step into a position where you got to do your job and fulfill the obligation of that position. It's another thing to abuse power. And those who are not humble have a tendency to abuse power. That's a difference. You don't want to abuse power because now, okay, she wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready for it. Give it back. Give it back. Let me come get that. Let me get that off you. See? Confidence is okay. It's cool to be confident because confidence means you just know the work and the time you put in to sharpen your skills and you believe in yourself. But arrogance, extreme arrogance, and over cockiness, you're setting yourself up for a fall. Worldwide hand cannon, what's going on, man? I see y'all up in this thing. Pierre Parks up in this thing. Stan says salmon and rice is my favorite meal, but I think that's mine too. Brown rice, though. Brown rice. UXSX only. Navy beans make you fart different. That's another conversation. Yeah. Let me see. Ratchet Medic, you in Canada? Hey, y'all, I will be in Toronto, Canada, February the 2nd. February the 4th, I'll be doing a meet and greet and mini concert at, I got to look at the address. I ain't going to type this address if ain't none of y'all on here from Canada that's coming. Marvelous Content says, what's your thoughts on slave movies? Do you think it's a money grab of them trying to rewrite of history? Anything that comes through Hollywood is a money grab. That's what you got to know first and foremost. So even if a slave movie comes out and even if it's a good movie, I can tell you a movie that I watched years ago that I enjoyed when I went to the movies to see it, and that was a movie called 12 Years a Slave. I enjoyed that movie. I liked that movie when I went to see it. But somebody made money off of it. There was another movie that made a lot of money that people were split about, opinionated about for different reasons. That was a movie, remember when Jamie Foxx did the movie Django. And while from an entertainment standpoint, I liked the movie, and it also had a lot of principles in that movie, like the sellout guy that Samuel L. Jackson played in the movie. That's a real principle because it's Negroes like that. You work with Negroes like that. You around them kind of cats all the time. See? So it teaches you little things, but on the same token, from just another point of view, when I start thinking about how like when Kyrie Irving came out and tweeted about the book From Hebrew to Negroes, and he received all that backlash that he received, and they made him apologize and all this different stuff, and did the same thing to other people who have come down the pike and has tried to speak truth. But Quentin Tarantino, the white guy who made the movie Django, Spike Lee brought this to our attention a few years back. He has a strong affinity for the N-word. He loves to put, when he writes his scripts, boy, he gonna have so many N-words in there, boy. It's like, that's like his moment to shine. Like, whew, I always wanted to say this word. Now I can use my creative outlet as a way to be able to say it without having any consequence. So, I take issue with that. But if a slave movie comes out and gives a pretty accurate depiction of that time, then I don't have a problem with it, because it may bring attention to a generation that may not even understand. Even if it's inaccurate, it still opens up a conversation, because now people who may know that it's inaccurate can say, nah, that ain't right. What you need to do is go look this up. And it opens a door for Black people and other people to seek the knowledge, to seek the truth, because that's a knowledge that everybody needs to know. If Jewish people want to say that everybody should be knowledgeable and educated on the Holocaust, then okay, then everybody should be knowledgeable and educated about the transatlantic slave trade. The Real Hungry Joe, what's up, man? We're gonna see you at the rodeo? Probably not. Probably not. Did you enjoy the Sabbath? I enjoy them. I enjoy every day. Ratchet Medic, every day. What part of Canada are you in, man? Yeah. Trying not to miss nothing, man. Oh, Steve, you gonna come down and holler at your big brother? That's what's up. Come on through, man. Yeah. I'll be in Toronto. Mm-hmm. See, yeah, when Rosewood came out, Rosewood wasn't a slave movie, but it was like on the heels of that time. But there's another movie that does not get a lot of publicity that if you really want to see a different viewpoint. See, when I was a little boy, when I was growing up, the biggest thing that hit TV was Roots. Y'all might not be old enough. There's some of y'all in here that's old enough to remember when Roots came out. And the thing that made Roots such a big event was because it came out during a time where there was no 2, 3, 4, 500 channels on everybody's TV in their household. It was 3 or 4 channels growing up. You had ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, and I think you might have had a couple other ones. But the main 3 was ABC, NBC, and CBS. So when you had a TV, you could only watch 3 or 4 channels. So Roots came out on ABC, and it was a mini series. I mean, every night they were showing a different episode. It ran for like however long it ran, and it was like the biggest thing around. They even came out with the Slave movie, and all the black actors of that time was in it and all that. But there's a movie called Goodbye, Uncle Tom, and I think it's on YouTube. Put it up there. I want y'all to go watch that movie because it gave a depiction of certain aspects of slavery that make Roots look like an episode of Barney. That's the movie. I think that they banned it in the US. I think that they didn't even allow it to be shown in the US. I only saw it about 10 years ago. See? I only saw it like 10 years ago because it was so graphic. And some of the things that they demonstrated in the movie that, like, these are accurate depictions. But they made sure that that movie didn't see the light of day in the USA. It might have been an uprising. That they had some stuff in that movie, man. Whew. Goodbye, Uncle Tom. I think that's the name of it. And if they didn't take it down or if they didn't alter, um, you'll see how graphic that it really was. Open topic, y'all. Yeah, you okay, Drought? You know about you remember when Roots came out, but everybody was going, ooh, wow, Roots. It was like a big deal back then. Yeah. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 likes early tonight. Hmm. Ratchet says, I'm knowledgeable on the Holocaust. Israel required the Holocaust in order to become a state. I'm interesting, ain't it? Especially with U.S. Operation Paperclip. Aaron Kyle, I'm blessed, man. How about you? Yeah. Yeah, so you talking 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if you had 5, 6 channels, that wasn't a lot compared to how it is now. You know, that wasn't a lot. Now you got so many channels now that it'll scramble your brain. It's too many channels. depending on what package you got. If you got a basic package gonna give you 120 or 30 channels. That's a lot of channels. But if you got some kind of other package or some kind of hookup, man, you might have 1,500 channels. Can't watch all that stuff, man. You get all them channels, you can't even find the stuff you normally like to watch. It's gonna take you a month to get your rotation together. Y'all remember when TV used to go off for the night? Y'all ain't old enough. Hey, Marty, you remember when TV used to go off? You'd be watching TV about 3 o'clock in the morning or something, and it'll just go off. The national anthem will come on, and then all of a sudden, TV will just whoosh. You'll be watching TV, then all of a sudden, whoosh, TV going off. Then in about a couple hours, about 5:36 in the morning, it'll come back on. It's like TV clocked out for the night. Yeah. What did I type, LW? You say, did I press enter? You typed but didn't show. The Goodbye Uncle Tom, it came up. I'm looking at it. I'm looking dead at it. I wish those days would come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? 'Cause I love them so. Shalandra, you don't know nothing about that. Quit acting like you know about that. Carlos says, would love to hear you and Devin the Dude on another song together. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, I haven't did nothing with Devo in a while, man. I might make that happen. That's a good point, Carlos. Yeah, Marty, that TV, boy, that TV, man. Sometimes you used to wake up in the middle of the night. You wake up about 4 in the morning. You say, man, you want to watch TV and TV going off. You got to wait till it come back on. Man, I'm a block. I.O. Flow boy. You say Stevie not good? Stevie who? Who you talking about? Stevie Nicks? Who you talking about? I know you ain't talking about this dude over my shoulder back up against that wall right there. I know you joking. Hey man, you can't look. You cannot come on here talking bad about Stevie Wonder, Prince, Sam Cooke, Michael Jackson. Hey man, there's some people on here that you get ran out the neighborhood. I know you joking, buddy. Stevie not good. Man, please. Man, this dude done said Benny Hill. Oh my gosh, man. Don't start talking about Benny Hill, man. Oh my gosh, man. Benny Hill, nah. Y'all don't know about Benny Hill. Oh man. Let me change the subject, man. I'm not going to talk about Benny Hill on this live stream. My gosh, man. DNA, what you say, DNA? I think that song was remixed for the movie Wild Wild West with Will Smith. Yeah, you know, that's a classic Stevie Wonder song. Yeah, that's that looking back. Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy. I don't know nothing about that, man. I never watched the movie Notorious, that from Hebrew to Negro. I haven't watched it yet. You saw it? Did you see it? Y'all remember the TV guide? The actual TV guide, not the guide on the remote where you click. Remember you used to go to the store and buy a TV guide? Who remember going to the store and buying a TV guide? Every house had a TV guide, or they had the TV guide in the newspaper. Every house had the TV guide, bro. And you pick up the TV guide and be like, oh man, what time good times come on? They still got the TV guide? They ain't got the TV guide. Hey, do they still have phone books? Y'all click that like. We almost at 100. They don't have, do they still got phone books like the yellow pages and all that? That TV guide with the truth, boy. Mess around and your grandma or your mama can't find that TV guide. Where's that TV guide? And you didn't have a remote. Who mama you say, hey, get up and go get up and go put that TV on channel 11. You like, oh, gotta get up and go turn the knob. Yeah, they had a crossword puzzle in the TV guide. The TV guide was cool, man. Yeah. All right, let me take you to the hood now. Who remember the Jet magazine? That Jet magazine, boy. Page 43. What page was the Jet Beauty on? Page 40. Yeah, see, I said page 43. Rare Love said 40. It was page 44. I was close. I was close. I ain't gonna say what was on page 44. But see, Rare Love, me and Rare Love, yeah. See, we here. Jet magazine. Yeah. Kev Ross. All right, yeah. Boy, that Jet Beauty of the Week, boy. I'm sorry, that's like it for some black folks, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might not know, they're like, shh. People would talk about that. Man, you seen the Jet Beauty? You got the new Jet magazine? Like, nah. Shh. Man, go get people buy Jet magazine just for page 44. What else they used to talk about? They used to talk about some celebrity stuff in the Jet magazine about this big. It wasn't even big. It wasn't even it wasn't a regular size magazine. The Jet magazine was small. What was the other one? They had Jet. Didn't they have another one? I used to mess with that Mad magazine too, Anna Monarchic. Mad magazine was kind of twisted, bro. But I used to like Mad magazine. It had that little boy on the front with the freckles and stuff. That was kind of weird, man. So you got a 1968 TV in your living room. So is it color or black and white? Man, Rob said we used to buy them bootleg TV guides. Jazz, what'd you say, huh? Yeah, huh? That TV guide, man. Now you gotta do now, just grab your remote. Click guide on your remote. Y'all gave me an idea. I'm gonna make an old school song. I'm gonna talk about all this stuff, the TV guides, and all that stuff. So y'all say that it ain't no more yellow pages. The phone books is gone. Me and my homeboy AC Chill, we started working for this company one time back in the days where you deliver phone books. You think that ain't some hard work. You got to remember they had two phone books. You got the regular phone book, the resident page, and you got the business pages. The business pages were a little smaller. That resident page phone book. Hey man, let's take a commercial break real quick. This live stream tonight has been brought to y'all by Bean Pie. Get your bean pie today. Notice the brown texture on the top. Notice the beautiful crust. The perfect circumference of this pie. Carefully baked with the finest navy beans. Get you one today. Just not this one. That's for the people who came to the live stream late and didn't know that we had a bean pie segment. I want to thank y'all, man, for subscribing to the podcast. If you have already, that's it. Underground Dialogue Podcast. We just crossed 1,000 subscribers. I think yesterday, 1,000 subs. So everybody who subscribed, I appreciate y'all. But if you subscribed and ain't watching the content, which a lot of y'all are not, I can tell. I can look at the views and tell y'all ain't watching it. I'm getting real upset about that. Ooh, that boy say a pair of pliers was the remote. Man, look, when the knob break off your TV and it's up in there, that little metal piece is in there, you can't reach in there and turn that thing. You're going to get that pair of pliers and you're going to turn that channel with that pair of pliers. And I promise you, those pliers, they're going to sit right by that TV. You mess around and move them pliers away from that TV and we can't find them and we got to turn that channel. Those pliers are the new knob. If you use them, you bring them back and set them right back by that TV. Especially if something coming on later on that we want to watch. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, when that knob break. LW said, I want it to be beauty of the week. Hey, man. That was a high dream for a lot of people, wanted to be that beauty of the week. That's why that's why dudes bought the magazine. Matter of fact, sometimes you ain't bought a magazine, you been in line at the grocery store. You just hit that bad boy and you wait in line and like, you go straight to that page. And sometimes, tell me I'm lying. This how you know. Because you get in the line at the grocery store, and when you grab the Jet magazine out the thing, it's already kind of open to the page. Because everybody that came through there already, and they done got the magazine fixated, it's bent on that page. So as soon as you pick it up, it's already boom. It's right in your face. See, y'all ain't honest like me. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Y'all know I ain't lying. That's why Marty laughing. Y'all know I ain't lying, man. Would T-Rash ever try to make a comeback? He ain't going nowhere. He ain't got to make a comeback. He just ain't dropped nothing in a while. He'll be back. Okay, Owl Flow Boy, you got 2 strikes. You got to be trolling. Now he say pie is bad for you and yucky. So you done knocked pie and Stevie Wonder. I can't speak for all pie. Bean pie, and lemon pie. Bean pie and lemon pie. I don't eat the other kind of pie. I don't eat key lime, and I used to eat apple pie, but I don't eat apple pie anymore for some reason. Y'all ever had to put an antenna on your TV? I mean, a clothes hanger on your TV as an antenna? You put that clothes hanger on there, that wire hang on your TV. I used to like sweet potato pie when I was growing up. I used to love it. But when I got older and I was reading How to Eat to Live, and I found out that sweet potatoes are bad for you. Sweet potatoes are not good for your digestion, and we shouldn't be eating sweet potatoes. So I cut the sweet potato pie off. But thank God for the bean pie, because sweet potato pie tastes good. But what's good to you ain't always good for you. Sweet potatoes are bad. Don't eat sweet potatoes. Cut them out your diet. Cut sweet potatoes out your diet. I know, yeah, I know. No sweet potatoes though. Trust me. Blueberry pie, apple pies, both delicious. Okay. Have I ate blueberry pie before in my life? I think I have. Ooh, that boy say penny loafers. Y'all remember penny loafers and topsiders? Penny loafers, boys, you stick a real penny. I bet you ain't put a penny inside your penny loafers. I bet you didn't. Who used to put a penny inside it? I never owned a pair of penny. Did I have I had one pair of penny loafers back in the day. I was trying to keep up. I never was a dresser. I never was a person who dressed good, and still to this day, I dressed like a bum. But back when I was in middle school, I used to try to, when what was in style, I'd give me something that was in style. So I think I got some penny loafers one time. And my biggest thing was I wanted to stick a penny inside my penny loafers. Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole song. We finna go old school. We finna go old school, man. Plastic on the furniture. We finna go old school. We're gonna talk about all that, man. We're gonna talk about the TVs, the TV guide, the Jet magazine. We're gonna talk about all that, man. Yeah. Ooh, that boy say Trey said, can we get like Melly Mel? That's where I got that from. I got that from Melly Mel. I give credit where it's due. Oh, I can't do it like he do it though. That came from the legend Melly Mel. Yeah, straight up, man. Two-tone jeans. Remember the acid wash jeans? I would tell y'all a story, but I don't want y'all to laugh at me, man. That was a traumatizing moment in my life. Did I ever eat Hygieia melon? Hygieia melorine. What is that? Hygieia melorine? What is Hygieia melorine? Do a show in Juarez. Oh man, I'll do a show wherever they send for me. The V. What is the V? Yeah. Some people wore their penny loafers too long. They had went out of style and people were still wearing them. It's like, hey man, penny loafers is played out now. I don't know if anybody told you. Do you ever do any shows in New Orleans? I'm in Mobile, but would love to catch a show. I mean, if you in Mobile, why you worrying about me doing a show in New Orleans? I did a show in Birmingham, Alabama. That's closer to Mobile than New Orleans would be. I might come back out that way one of these days. My homie Jordan King is out there in Bessemer. Yeah. Mad Bomber. What y'all talking about, Mad Bomber? You know the Mad Bomber? Who know the Mad Bomber? Who know Mad Bomber? That's my big brother. Soul Revolt. Yeah, sweet potato pie. Look, it tastes good. But everything that tastes good ain't good for you. Do you know how good heroin is to a heroin addict? They love it. Makes them feel great, but it ain't good for them. In the long run, being on heroin will mess you up. In the long run, eating pork and swine, eating that swine and all that, it's gonna mess you up. Smoking and drinking and it's gonna mess you up in the long run. Eating bad and cigarettes in the long run, it's gonna mess you up. Some people used to put a nickel, yeah, some people put a dime in their penny loafers. Walk around that bad boy with a pair of nickel loafers on. Let me see. Quitters never win. Depending on what you quit. Depends on what you quit, Drought. Quit smoking, you won. Quit injecting heroin in your vein, you won. Al Jarreau. Open topic, man. Anybody on here new to the channel? We're gonna start doing this like church. You know, they have a church service every Sunday. They say, is there anybody in here in this church for the first time? Please come forward. Please come forward. And you be at that church for the first time, you be like, man, please come. If you would like to join, there's somebody always be going on up there. You be like, man. You're like, no, I'm good. That's how we gonna start doing it. If you're new to the channel, please come forward. I need you to put $10,000 in the collection plate. If you put $10,000, if you donate $10,000 to this channel, I'm gonna send you this magic pen that will give you blessings. This pen has healing power. All you have to do is take this top off this pen, and whatever's wrong with you, you will be healed. But you got to send me $10,000. Please come. Man, let me stop for when y'all think I'm serious. I'm gonna go see that. I want to go see that new house party. I'm going to see it. I like the commercial. I saw Kid and Play gonna be in it too, so that made me want to go see it. I think it's gonna be pretty funny. Notorious. I think it's gonna be pretty funny. Don't be bashful. Please come. Step forward. I want you to open up your hearts and your wallet. I love to do a song with Vinny Paz. Vinny Paz be snapping, boy. Open up your hearts and open up your wallets and join the K-Rino Church, the Church of Wizardry, and I will send you this pen. If you are addicted to crack cocaine, all you have to do is take the top off this pen and you will no longer have the urge to smoke crack. If your girlfriend is cheating on you like I.O. Flow, you just take the top off this pen and she will fall in love with you and nobody else. Only $10,000. And when you take the top off this pen, you get a piece of paper and you write, all my problems have gone away and you will be cured. I just want the water. Oh, you just want some water? Oh, don't worry about that. We have some magic spring water that will heal you of anything that's wrong with you. How to survive the apocalypse. Ill Bill. Broderick said he'll pay cash for that pen. All I need you to send me is $10,000. $10,000. You can have this pen. Pen that I bought out of HEB. You can have it for $10,000. I don't really do sequels, Carlos. You don't really see part twos and all that to my albums. Once I do an album, that's it. So I probably wouldn't do any sequel. You know, I don't even really like to do part twos of songs, but I have in the past. No, sir, Stephen, we do not take pesos. Because if we do the currency exchange, 10,000 pesos might be $5 in US money. We need 10,000 US. And we'll send you a pen. You must act fast. It's a limited time only. Once these pens are gone, the blessings go with them. You don't want to miss out on your blessing. Don Lapre. I don't know who that is. We have one $10,000. Magneticus has sent his $10,000 in. Do I have somebody else? Do I have another that will pay $10,000 for this pen? Don't you want to be healed? Don't you want your life to be happy? Don't you want your family to be prosperous? I'm going to read a testimony from one of our members of our church. This testimony came from Sister Diane. Sister Diane said that she was on her last leg. She didn't know what she was going to do. She lost her job. She was homeless. Her husband left her. And she was down to her last $10,000. And she ordered my pen. And soon as she ordered this pen, when it came in the mail, even though she lived under the bridge, somehow the mailman knew exactly where to bring this pen. That's how blessed this pen is. And in 1 week, she had an old lottery ticket in her pocket and she scratched it off and she won $20 million. Thank you, Sister Diane. All because she took a chance and bought this pen. Steve, appreciate the love, man. You missing some zeros, man. You're supposed to be like 3 more zeros on there for the pen. Appreciate the love, man. Let me quit playing because somebody gonna think I'm serious. When are we gonna get a 10-piece? Man, come on, nephew. No. 10-piece? That's a lot, man. Whoever want to break my record, they can break it. I ain't doing 10. Do you think Chamillionaire would do another album? I hope so. I hope Chamillionaire do another album. It would be a shame for somebody that great to just not give us any more greatness. So yeah, it would be great to see Chamillionaire drop another album. You just reminded me of something though, Mark. The next episode of the podcast drops tomorrow. Bro, listen to me, man. Y'all don't want to miss this episode of the podcast, bro. We did the rap draft. I've been telling y'all about this for a while, man. We did the rap draft, dude. Y'all don't really understand, man. We put a wall up we had like 100 and some rappers from all different eras, all different types of styles of rap, mainstream, underground, pop rappers, internet rappers, battle rappers, everybody on this list. And we picked teams. And we want y'all to choose who picked the best team. Man, bro, man, this episode was crazy, man. Greg Sanford said, how difficult was it to rap over that Al Green Free at Last instrumental at the end? You know, it wasn't hard to rap on that. You know, what did it, let me ask you this. Did it seem like I was having a hard time rapping on that, in your opinion? I just want to ask your opinion before I answer your question, because I'm going to break it down. Benny Hinn. It wasn't hard to rap on that, because that was my idea. When I heard that beat, that's Simply Beautiful. That's Simply Beautiful. That's the name of that song. If I gave you my love. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Now the part that I kind of, I couldn't hear the music that good. So when I was on the hook, I don't think I was on key on the hook like I rehearsed it, like I should have been. Because I performed my song Don't Leave Me on that beat, because I was messing around one night at the house and I was like, man, that'd be dope. I'm gonna do it again though. But I might do it with a live band this time and let a live band play that. And boom, 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 and have them speed it up. See, because it was slow. It was real slow on the actual instrumental. But if a band play that, just imagine that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, see that? Nah, that was dope. So, what was your opinion on that? Did it sound good to you? I'm glad you mentioned that, because nobody ever brought that up to me. And I like to give feedback, bro. I like people to say, well, man, that was cool how you did that, Al Green. Or if you, nah, you shouldn't have did that. Don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion? Hold on, man. Cryptolo, thank you, man. Been listening to you for at least 8 years now. Still one of the greats. Much love from Cali. Appreciate you, Cryptolo. 8 years, man. We family now. You coming up on 10 years with your boy. Everybody been rocking with me 10 years or more. Just put a 10 in the comments. If you've been rocking with me 10 years or more, because Cryptolo coming up on his 10-year anniversary, man. We got to celebrate. 10 years or more, man. Just put a 10 down there. Ooh, that boy say 30, 12, 10. Yeah, man. 10 years or more. See, we family. 10 years is a long time, bro. I probably dropped 25 albums in the last 10 years, minimum. K-Top. Absolutely, man. R.I.P. to the Queen Gangsta Boo. Man. be trying to block that type of stuff out, man. But yeah, man. Gangsta Boo, one of the greatest, man. And you know what? I hate that I'm just gonna say RIP. I don't like that a person gotta die to finally start getting the recognition that they deserve, man. Oh yeah, y'all okay? A whole lot of y'all been riding with your big brother. Gangsta Boo, one of Memphis' finest. And she, let's call it for what it is, man. She's a Southern female pioneer, in this Southern region, man. She's one of the first. She's OG status, certified and solidified. Blessings to her family. May Allah be pleased. And may your greatness never be forgotten. Man. Yada Wordsmith. Oh man, I got some 30 pieces up in here, man. Come on, man. Brother Marcus 30. Clayton 14. Y'all trying to act, y'all gonna make me think I'm old. Ungrateful Ninja. The ungrateful, then I'm grateful. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Say, be careful when you talk about church. My mom is a pastor and my dad is a gangster. Ooh, what that make you? If your mama is a pastor and your dad is a gangster, you got some strong DNA up in you. They better leave you alone, Shalandra. They better not play with you. Yeah. Tim, you been rocking with me 30 years? Man, that's what's up. And yeah. Jovan was rocking with me in another life. Is that Casual P, the Slain? I heard you on Woody D album in 1992. Oh man, yeah, I was doing reggae. Look, hey, I'm kind of versatile, man. I ain't did no reggae in a while, but I used to get down. You know what I'm saying? On some reggae back in the days because I fell in love with reggae when I started listening to KRS-One back when I was a teenager, and KRS-One even to this day is so cold with the reggae styles, man. So it made me want to mess with it. So I started doing a little bit of it. And then my brother Klondike Cat, he was cold on that reggae. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was kind of weird that when Willie D put me on the song, it was to do a reggae hook. That was crazy. Black man in the middle, yet them white outside. No, that's wrong. It's white man in the middle, yet them black outside. Yeah, Gangsta Boo is dope. That's right. So LW, you first heard me. So you first heard me on the Big Seven then, cause that song with me and Zero is that was on the Big Seven. So that's 2016. So you about 7 years in with your big brother. Yeah. Jabri Fleming's up in this thing. K-Top Rocket. Did you go back that far? That's 40. Almost. Broderick says since 1990. Yeah. The Glasses. Do you think the Ghetto Boys will do another album? I think they could do another album. That podcast is popping so hard, and what the Ghetto Boys podcast has done in the eyes is given the world an opportunity to see that great dynamic and that great chemistry between Brad and Willie D. And they have always had a natural creative chemistry. So I can see it happening. I can't guarantee it. I can't speak for them, but I could see it happening more so than the thought of, nah, they ain't gonna never do that. You know, because Face always talking about, I'm retired, I don't do this no more. Nah. Then he come out with something else. So I think it can happen, man. I think it'll be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Go watch my Scarface interview on the podcast. How many of y'all have not seen the Scarface interview on my podcast? How many of y'all have not seen it? Because I want y'all to go look at it. We talk about all of that. We talk about all that, man. Man, he says Seagram, Bushwick. Yeah, man. That's legendary stuff, man. Okay, Godfather. We ain't mad at you. Yeah. I ain't mad at you. Get your money. Just do right with it. Help others. We only 7 days into 2023. How many of y'all have already started putting in more effort to do nice things to help other people this year? Not a resolution, just a self-transformation to be a blessing to others. I'm the new professor. I've improved the lesser lessons of your clueless testers. Or something like that. Grand Deception put a lot of people up on me, man. I thank God for that song. I thank the Honorable Elijah Muhammad for that knowledge that I learned from him to put that song together. Y'all heard that MC Light Scarface song that he played on my podcast? Yeah. What's the best advice anyone has ever given you? Man. Probably just to stay rooted in God, man. That's the best advice I can give anybody. It's so much, though. My brother, Abdul Qiyam Muhammad, a.k.a. Jesse Muhammad, he puts a quote up all the time that says, mediocrity is not in your DNA. Mediocrity is not in your DNA. That's some good motivation to take as you move forward. That means it ain't nothing regular about you. You got God-like abilities in you. So don't ever start thinking like you ain't good enough, you ain't worth it, you ain't. Nah, mediocrity is not in your DNA. Yeah, I think the Bushwick interview we did, I think that was his last interview back when we was doing K-Rino radio. Reverend Ike. Ooh, she said she was going to watch Uptown Saturday Night. Well, y'all don't know about that. Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. Well, they had nothing but legends, boy, in the movies. They had Jimmy Walker. That's where the name Biggie Smalls came from. They had Biggie Smalls and Kansas City Mac, Lil Seymour. They had Uptown Saturday Night and Let's Do It Again. Them two movies was classic, man. Yeah. If I gave you my love. DJ Big Red up in this thing. Oh my gosh. Apocalyptic Minister up in this thing, man. Blessings to you, soldier. Yeah. That's right. Open topic, man. What's the most challenging song you ever wrote? The most challenging song I ever wrote? That's a great question. I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's a song that people don't really even talk about a lot, and that it don't get a lot of props, and it went over a lot of people's head. A lot of people didn't even know what I did. It's a song I did called "Hearing Double." I did a song called "Hearing Double." That was the most challenging song I ever wrote in life, because those who know. You listen to it. You got to listen to it when your mind is at your sharpest to really understand what I did. That was the most challenging song I ever wrote, because nobody ever did that before. Nobody ever did it since. They were like, oh, some people did it. Nobody never did that before. Show me. If I'm wrong, I'll say, oh, okay, my bad. Maybe somebody did. But I never seen nobody do that. Ever. Ever. But it went under the radar. Song went unnoticed. Come on now. That was the most challenging song I ever wrote. Because I sat down and I laid it out. That song was on my mind like 5 years before I ever wrote it. I was loading it up like, one day I'm going to do it. I was running from it. I was running from that song, bro. I was like, man, that's a great idea. You know, you come up with a concept and you like, ooh, that'd be nice. But then something else go, man, I ain't finna try that. And I ran from that song for like 5 years, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And when I finally decided to do it, I went on and did it. It was a blessing. It was a blessing, man. Wolf noises. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. So, Anamonaki, you never heard Hearing Double? Wow. Wow. What's the longest it ever took for you to write a song? I don't remember. It don't take me long. Once I lock in, I can work on a song over a period of days, maybe weeks if I don't mess with. If I'm working on something every day, it's gonna get done. But sometimes I'll stop and get to doing something else, and I might not touch it for a week, and I come back, and then. But actual work time, it don't take that long. You taught the acronym song, Truth Monger. Yeah, I wrote that easy. That was a break it down. I wrote that in one night. It was just flowing that night. I remember that. I remember the night I wrote that. Yeah. See, Jovan, no. I see your nephew. He said the first two verses mirror each other. See? Man, ain't nobody ever did that before, man. Show me the rapper that ever did that. And I'll say, okay, yeah. If they did do it, they ain't do it like I did it. Yeah, now I'm talking noise, yeah. Yeah. He felt better afterward. Yeah, man. That was the most challenging song I ever wrote. That's a great question. Best story from someone you inspired. Mm. I ran into this guy, and he was a security guard at this company, and responsible citizen doing his thing, doing well for himself, grown man, and he walked up to me and he told me, he said, man, he said that I came and spoke at his middle school. When he was in middle school, he said I came and they had a program and I came and spoke, and he told me some stuff that I had said that he said stuck with him and helped transform his thinking and make him a better person. I love stories like that because God is great. God uses people as a tool to relay his message to the people and help the people get better. So that day it was my turn. Okay? Appreciate that, Mimi. DJ Memphis Mix in the mix. How much do I charge for a meet and greet? Where? Depends on where it's at. Depends on where it's at. Hey, look, y'all. I want y'all to go to southparkcoalition.com because many of you don't have this album. Don't sleep on this album. For me and my brother Climax. southparkcoalition.com and order this album today. We got so much work, bro. We be forgetting. Ooh, I see ya. And Annan. What's your opinion on Immortal Techniques music? Oh my gosh. Oh my. This dude, one of the hardest dudes out. And he lived what he talk about. He not a fake activist. Yeah. I love Immortal Technique. Can't nobody say nothing bad about that dude to me. Mookie the Wizard, what's your goal to always be a conscientious music artist? Or was that something that it developed over time? You a young man. I was a teenager when I started. I was 13 years old when I started, bro. So I didn't know. I was just copying off of Run DMC and LL and Melly Mel and all them. I didn't know. I just wanted to rap. But as you grow into adulthood and as you start to experience real life, you start to speak more about your life instead of just, you 13 years old. What have I experienced to be talking about? So then you get older and conscious rap starts to become a part of your life in terms of what you're interested in, and it makes you aware of actual issues that are currently taking place and things that have happened historically. And it made me say, okay, you know what, I want to get in that fight too. So that's what drove me into that type of rap. And then when I became aware of the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in 1992, then that takes it to another level, because now I'm learning things that I never learned in life, in church, in school. And now the obligation to speak on that really was strong. And that's what helped to mold and shape me into what I do now, you know. So yeah, I appreciate that question, man. Where did you and Sean Knox do that Gotta Stay True at? We did that in Corpus. We was in Corpus Christi. Yeah, we was in Corpus Christi. That's where we did that at. Mm-hmm. We was in Corpus Christi, one of my favorite places to go. The work God does through you is amazing. You too. I appreciate the love. Yeah. Man, I lost my spot. Is hearing double similar to impossible? No, it's not even close. Got to go listen to it. It's on another level, man. It's on another level. There's so much happening right now. Don't stop doing your thing. Nah, I can't. The more that the problems elevate, the more that we got to elevate. All right. Oh, Flow Boy, I tolerated you long enough. You just hit the magic button with that statement. And you, my friend, you are out of there. I let you troll, but when you start getting ridiculous, you gotta go. You're getting too silly, man. See, here's the thing about people that like to play and troll like that. I should have asked that dude how old he was, because we crack jokes, we have fun, but certain people, and we all know these kind of people, they crack a joke. Ha ha, yeah, that was funny. Huh? They crack another one. Yeah, that was funny. About an 18th joke, everybody's like, all right, man. So if you don't stop him, we could be on here 9 more hours and he'll still be making little silly, little dumb little comments. It's like, dude, grow up, man. This we grown people. We gonna have fun, but then when you start getting sick and silly, you gotta go. Come on, man, grow up, man. We have to start elevating our consciousness, man. We can't be childish little children forever. These are grown people that are in this live stream, in this chat. And even when we joke and play, for the most part, everybody's respectful and making. So I'm certain, I'm certain that this is a grown man. And when I say grown man, I'm gonna start you at 18, 20, 22, 25. And the older you get, if you're 28, if you're 30, and you playing like this, like constantly throughout, there's something wrong with you. So I can play for a little while, but then it's a certain way that you play. You don't play with no weird stuff. When you start talking weird and perverted and then and you a dude and you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go. Gotta get rid of you. Grow up. That's my advice. Grow up, man. Starting to think you in middle school. I hope that you like a little child that just got on the computer and you playing around. I hope you are not of grown adult age. I hope you're not. All right, y'all, back to it. Sometimes you gotta pull the belt out here and there, man. Aesop Rock, man. I be hearing that name so much, man. That's how I know that he great. You hear somebody name enough from different places everywhere you go, you know they great. I gotta sit down and check them out. Catch up. I'm a little bit behind, y'all. Little bit behind. Appreciate you. 0102 drought. Thank you. What was your first year of college like? I never went to college. I didn't like school. I didn't like school. When I graduated from high school, I was like, whew, ain't doing this no more. I never went to college, bro. I take that back. I used to go to the college, but I wasn't enrolled. I used to go hang out at the college, but my name ain't in none of the books. But no, I never went to college, bro. Never went to college. What Slick Rick say? I never went to college, but I got crazy knowledge. Yeah. K-Top says, I miss L-Dub. Yeah, Mimi, I let him make it. I let him make it for a long time, Mimi. But that last comment, that was it. I guess he was trying to. You not to give a player talk crazy to the ref, and the ref say, "Hey man, chill out, man." Then he keep talking, and the ref, you hit him with one tech. Hey man, chill out. You keep talking, two techs, you gone. I had to tech him up. I had to kick him out of the game. I had to kick him out the game, man. What the world needs now. Yeah. That's the only thing. It's just too little love. Yeah. Let me see. Y'all drop y'all locations, man. Ooh, time be flying. Drop y'all locations, man. Let me know where y'all at. I never went to college, but I got crazy knowledge. I wear more gold than that man on 18. Do you cook like you rap? Heck nah. I wish I could cook. I cook, but I can't cook. See, when you the only one that's eating your cooking, you don't really worry about it. You ain't worry about trying to impress nobody. Like, I'm the only one that eat it, so I like it. The pressure come when you gotta cook for somebody else. You're like, uh-oh, hope they like it. See, I just dropped another flow session. You must don't have my new album. What is your highest level of education? The 12th grade? I got a high school diploma. That's it. Glad to get that. That was in jeopardy. What do you think about these so-called thugs talking about that gangster talk in front of those who don't care? I just want us to be more concentrated on us freeing us as a people, not us killing us, or us trying to prove that, we tougher than everybody. Redirect the energy. The energy is great. The passion is great. The fearlessness is great. The warrior mentality is great, but it's misdirected. We got the 313 San Diego. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar, 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 dollar. That episode should drop. Keystone said tonight or tomorrow. He said tonight or tomorrow. So I've been telling them about that rap draft, man. Woo, it was intense. It was intense. Full of twists and turns and diabolical plots and schemes. San Antonio up in this thing, man. One love, Stan. LW went to Northwestern. I should have went to an HBCU. Hey, man. Yeah, it would have been an experience. Traverse City, Michigan, Australia. What are your thoughts on cannabis use? Not for me. It's not for me. Milwaukee, K-Top, Australia, Agtown, Dallas, Kansas City. Yeah, at some point, I know me and Primo will link up again at some point. ATX. I'll be back in Austin soon. Chicago, Lake Charles, Louisiana, London, Ontario, Canada. Matt, you near Toronto? Matt, did you know that I was coming to Toronto next month? Matt, did you know that I was going to be in Toronto next month? I'm going to give you time to answer that question, Matt. Central Florida up in this thing. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Paris from Oakland. Heck yeah. Okay, Matt, here's the deal. This is for you, Matt. This is for you, Matt. February 4th, I will be in Toronto, Canada. This is where I will be. I'll be at a record shop. I'm looking at the address and all that. Doing a meet and greet. Hold on. This is where I'll be. That's for you, Matt. Drive down and hang out with your big brother. February the 4th. That's the information. Come hang out. We're doing a meet and greet. And I'm going to perform. We're going to do a small performance right there in your area, Matt. Jabri out there in San Antonio, East Side. Yeah, man, when y'all see this rap draft, favorite martial arts movie? Probably old school Five Deadly Venoms. You think anybody going to jail over the punch in the arm? I don't know. Is this something I need to know? What they talking about, Mart? I know you be plugged in. I know you be plugged in. Man, it's raining. Everybody seriously should try to stop smoking or consuming. Hey, I'm gonna mess y'all head up on Underground Dollar. We gonna do a weed debate. We're gonna get advocates for and against, and let them go at it and let them lay down their information and see what comes out of it. Yeah. Yeah, Matt, spread the word, man. It ain't often I come up that way. I'm like a phantom. I'm seldom seen. So if I'm in your area, you better come see him. I might be there 1 second, the next minute, oh, he's gone. Yeah, keep that information. Write it down. Screenshot it, whatever you got to do. What's the biggest problem facing humanity in the next 10 years? Shh. Don't worry about the next year. My people perish from a lack of knowledge. So much deception, man. So many lies have been told about what is and what ain't that everything is scrambled. And people losing their mind over misinformation. And misinformation has become um, the truth. And the truth has become misinformation. And we got to learn the truth. Appreciate that libertarian minded. Yeah, I never been up there before, Matt. That's why you never saw me before. Never been. So this is it. Come on down. This ain't it. Just come on down. See, but the debate won't be between people who just, I just love to smoke weed. It may be, but you have to be able to scientifically show or scientifically defend why it's okay for you to smoke against somebody that may be able to scientifically prove that the weed that you're smoking has been weaponized. That's the argument. What kind of weed are you smoking? What has it been done? What has been done to it? What purpose is it serving to us? Forget that you like it. We just had that conversation as it relates to food. But I like pork chops. Forget that you like them. What is the scientific information that exists that determines whether or not that pork chop is beneficial to you in from a nutrition standpoint? We ain't talking about taste. We ain't talking about feeling you get because I'm so high and I feel, ooh, boy, this weed got me, ooh. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the long run, the long-term effects. I ain't arguing that it makes you feel good. I ain't arguing that. I'm not gonna argue with a person who smokes crack that crack don't make them feel good. That's not the point. The point is it beneficial to you in the long run? What is it doing to you other than making you high and making you feel good? What effect is it having on your body? I ain't gonna get all into the estrogen levels, and I don't get into all that. Is Zero taking a break from rapping fast, or is he done with it? I don't know. That's a question that would have to be addressed with him. I know he one of the best at it, but sometimes, man, you just don't feel like rapping fast. I do features with people, and they'll say, "Man, we gonna be rapping fast." I be like, oh, just don't feel like doing that all the time. Like, hey man, feel like doing it all the time. Especially when you get older, you're like, whew. Everybody ain't Twister. Twister's just not. That dude, he different. I give you one every now and then just to show I can do it. But I can't even do it like Twister do it. He different. I wouldn't even dare play with him. Oh my gosh, man. Man, let me get out of here, man. Much love to y'all, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Peace.